So, you've taken a stunning photograph, perfect for your stock photo portfolio. You upload it, sit back and wait for the sales to arrive. But hold on, you check your competition and find that you're actually competing with 27,500 other images, and what's the odds of your image being found? Pretty low, really. So what if I told you I found a way to increase the odds of your photograph being discovered with competition lowered to just 268 images, by making a simple change to your photography technique, applying an easy re-edit to your existing stock photo uploads, then adding just 2 extra words to your tag list. I guess you'd be really interested, wouldn't you? Hi, I'm Ken Hatfield. Welcome to my Better Photography channel. First, I'm going into Shutterstock to show you how I came across the idea, and then I'm going to demonstrate in real time how you can edit and repost your existing stock images to put them right at the top of the search pages. Now, there's a lot to get through, so let's go to my desktop where all will be revealed. Okay, so I'm going to start here on my desktop. I have Shutterstock already open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the image that I had earlier. So I'm just going to search for lion walking, or walk was, and that'll bring up the page I showed you. It's 25,797. Now I have an image which I quite like here, which I would have liked to put into that particular gallery, but with 25,000 images I'm not quite sure that it would get very far. However, what I've discovered is, if you're in advertising, and I used to own an advertising company, and this has struck me as a kind of niche in Shutterstock that is not hugely supplied, so you have a much better opportunity of having your image come up on a search. So you need to add 2 words, and those words are copy and space. What that means is that the image should have space at the side, as you can see on these lines here, for text, for copy. This is something that a lot of designers like. In our advertising company, it wasn't always possible to have a designer at hand, so it was handy to get an image that had space to the side where we could simply drop text in. What you can see immediately here is that it's reduced to just 268 images. I will also point out at this point that the ones that seem to do particularly well are the high key images, those in white and also with a solid black background. You'll find if you check them, a lot of these images have got high usage. So you have a real opportunity here. If you can provide an image similar to this, where there's a lower number available, you have a real opportunity to actually get your image chosen. So I'm not going to go through this with lots and lots of images, but I'll just give you another example. Let's just say, let's put a common term in. Let's say we'll put in puppy. Let's make it a bit more obscure, because obviously the puppy is going to have millions of images available, and even if we isolate it, it'll bring it down by many, many times, but there'll still be some thousands of images. So if you have an image that has something unusual or something specific that you feel might be interesting to the purchaser, then upload it and then tag it and make sure that it's discoverable with a particular name. Let's say something unusual, the puppy wink, and there you'll see there's 2,205 images there, a puppy or a dog actually winking. And again, you can see at the top, you see a lot of images with a solid background. Always a good idea for these type of images to have a plain background where text can be written easily. But let's just put our 2 magic words in, copy, space. Check this out. And it comes down now just to 68. So I think you can see where I'm going with this, and I urge you to go on and experiment yourself. You know, bring up some terms, put the 2 words behind it, and see whether there is a need or a niche where you can provide that particular image with a plane or a background where your client can place text. And again, you can see this, I'll bring it in here. It's a high usage. All of these images that are coming up here are simple images, but they are coming up as high usage. Frequently used, high, trendsetter. So you can see where this is going. There's only 68 of those images on this page, and the ones that we're seeing here are doing really, really well. So there is an opportunity here. As I say, I urge you to try it out yourself, put some of your own terms in, look at your own photos, and try putting copy space after them when you bring your own photos up, and see what happens to the numbers that you're competing with. It is a real potential game changer and will give you the edge when you're actually promoting your images to a much smaller audience, albeit more specific. But clearly these images are selling. So have a look at your own images, and then consider where you see something like this. And I know it's hard to get a puppy to wink, but there may be other genres where you can actually bring something in. And the idea basically is to get copy space at the side of the image, where someone can literally download your image and pop the words in. I've done an example here myself the other day. I have a really nice image here of a beautiful black Labrador, and I thought if I put that on a black background, which I did there, combine them together, and you can see what I'm talking about. Obviously, I've just put an example on what people might want to put for advertising purposes. And you also got to remember that people who might want to use these might want to use them for commercial purposes, which gives you a higher commission rate. So, and that took me literally 5 to 10 minutes just to quickly put those two together. And I'm going to show you now, by going back into Photoshop, how I put the images together and how you could actually look at your images and potentially cut out and produce these images that have got space at the side for text, and make use of a niche that I think that has great potential to increase the odds of you being seen, and most important of all, increase your income. So let's go to Photoshop. Okay, so here we are in Photoshop, and I've already brought in an image that I think could be nice on a white background or a plain background. But I'm going to double check by going into Shutterstock again. I've already brought up a leopard yawn. As you can see, it's got 1,275 images. So let's try putting in with copy space. And you can see now that's gone down to 11. Now I see that as an opportunity. That's what you should be looking for on your photographs, an opportunity. And as you can see, we have 11 images. That cuts down the competition significantly. So there is an opportunity there to put some good quality leopard images, and you've got a reasonably good chance of getting some return from it. So we'll go back into Photoshop, and what I need to do is to separate the leopard from the background. And for this, I'm going to use a Photoshop tool. This is being updated in the new update in autumn of last year, and it is excellent. So I'm going to select a mask. That puts a red mask over the image. I will then ask it to select the subject. And as you can see already, it's done a great job. There's a little bit here where under whiskers there you would expect to have a few problems. However, there's another part of the tool which is excellent at helping to get rid of artifacts, which is really excellent at helping you to refine the whiskers. So we press refine hair. As you can see, virtually all of the background's gone. You can clean the rest up using this refine edge tool here, make it nice and small, and click in there with that tool, and it then fills in anywhere where the mask is missing. So I'm not going to go into great detail because I've already done a video showing exactly how to use this tool. I'll put a link up now above the video, and you can come back to that and you can see exactly how to use this tool. I'm very happy with that for now. There's a little bit more I've just noticed down there. This mask is not going to be perfect because I haven't got the time to go through it with every little detail. So I've done as much as I can do now, other than keeping you here for a long time to do all the little final kind of adjustments that need to be made. So I'll keep it as it is. You press the decontamination colours here and you save it as a new layer with a layer mask. Press OK, and wow, there it is. It's all been done. As you can see, there's a little bit of contamination here and here. If you wanted to, what you could really just do there is take the eraser tool and just to get rid of these artifacts down here. I will take the eraser tool to those to make sure that it's as nice as possible. As I say, I would take a lot more time over this, but that's okay for demonstration purposes. So there it is. So what we want to do now is we want to put that on a background. So what I'm going to do now, plain and simple, is to bring the background in. Let's put it on a black background. And all I need to do then is stretch the background and then pull up the image to the top of the layers, and there you can see you have a lovely, lovely image. Now then, what I'm going to do now, this is obviously portrait. You can do it on landscape, but obviously what we're going to do is we need to manipulate the leopard into a better spot. So what I'm going to do to allow for more space for text or copy above, so I'm going to highlight the background. I'm then going to go and I'm going to free transform, and I can then actually mess around with the leopard at my will. So I'm going to put it down in this corner. I'm going to twist it a wee bit to get so it's like straight face to the right side of the page, and that, I think, is a nice image. Now at this point you can save that as it is, and then you get 2 for 1, because what you can then do is you can pull a white layer down, you can then stretch the white out, and then just drag the image to the top of the layer, and in it comes on a white image. So you've got 2 potentially good images that I can put to that Shutterstock gallery, which I can see is much better than what's already there. So I'm happy that there must be many opportunities other than this one for one big cat, where you can actually use copy space to do a secondary image which will give people an opportunity to actually use your image for whatever purpose they choose. And remember that, you know, if they use it for commercial purposes, then you get more commission, have to pay more for the image. So what I want to do now is I just want to quickly show you what happens when you want to upload these to the stock photo sites. Now I'm not going to upload this one, I'm just going to do a demonstration of what I've already done, because I want to show you how to tag this to make sure you get the best result possible. And I've got a shortcut for you that is amazing. I don't know how many people know about this, but this is where I post to for my stock photos. I've only just started to do it in the last few months. I already had some sales, and I like this because they will pay you per sale. So if you get an individual sale, they will pay you immediately. And I haven't had many because I haven't got many images on there, but I've had a couple of sales, and I got £15 per sale paid directly into my bank account. I'm starting to rank that up now to put more images on the platform, so I would potentially get a better result. So I've got 156 images at the moment. Right, so here's an image I did earlier. I've already uploaded this to my stock photo site, and what I'm going to do is recreate this and show you what to do, because I want to show you how to tag it and how to do some really easy tagging where you can put literally dozens of tags in just a few seconds with a click of a button. So this is the image I'm going to use to upload. I'm going to go to my stock site, and I actually use Picfair. Early days, I've not got many images on there so far. I'm building that up when I have time, and I have just started to post these copy space images in the last few days or so. So let's say I want to put that image up there. I'm going to upload images, add the picture. I'll go on to, it's on my desktop, and I'm going to go there, and up it comes. Then all you have to do is put a description. Obviously, below there, you need to put a fuller description, but I'm just going to copy that for now. Now we come to the tags. And you can do this the easy way, or you can do it the hard way. I choose the easy way. So I'm going back into Shutterstock, and I'm going to put the same title in as my print. Leopard yawn. And let's just see. I've opened up one of the leopard yawn images, and then I'm going to go down to the tags at the bottom, show all, and as you can see, there's a magnificent number of keywords to which I can then just copy, and then I can go to Picfair and I can just drop them in there and paste them, and in they come. These tags are not copyright in any way. It's no other way you can describe the leopard, so there's no copyright infringement. and there's no reason why you can't pick up tags from anywhere on the internet, copy them and put them onto your page. So I'm just going to add in there though the copy space. I'm also going to put text space just for good measure, and that is ready to post. You can post that, it'll go down to be checked over, and then it will be put onto the site. And you can see I've already started to do this, and this is my store. This is the other thing you get with Pickfair. You get your own store, and on that store you can put all your images up there, and you can either sell them as digital downloads or you can sell them as prints and canvases. Wonderful. And here you can see these are the ones that have already been accepted, and these are the ones that are already for sale, and will have a better chance than most, because I know these ones at the top here that I've just done there have got very low competition, provided you use the copy space term. So hopefully you'll be able to make your images stand out and potentially make more money, which is what we're all looking to do. So if you have any questions or queries, drop a message below. I'll be happy to answer. I'm always going to put a link in the description below for my video showing you how to use Topaz Gigapixel, and also how to use the cutout tool for Photoshop. It's really much easier than you think. So good luck to you. I hope it works, and let me know if you have success with it. I'll be delighted to find that someone's got some benefit from it. So for now, I'll see you next time on the Better Photography channel.